Portable fire extinguishers. During this session, you're going to learn about the following fire extinguisher systems. When a fire extinguisher should and should not be used. How to choose the proper fire extinguisher. How to operate a fire extinguisher. And the necessary steps to ensure the safety of you and the people you work with. Fire extinguishers are designed for small fires in their early stages when a fire presents relatively small hazards to the people. When confronted with the need to use a fire extinguisher, remember, there is no property worth a human life. No one should ever feel that they are required to use a fire extinguisher. This is a judgment call. When should you use a fire extinguisher? You should only use one during the incipient stages of a fire. That means the fire is small, it's slow to grow, there's minimal smoke, and minimal heat. Fire extinguishers are designed for incipient stage fires only. If a fire is large, there's a lot of smoke, or if you're frightened, do not use the fire extinguisher. Evacuate. There are lots of different types of fires and lots of different types of fire extinguishers designed to fight fires. The Class A fire extinguisher is for ordinary combustibles, things like wood, paper. The Class B fire extinguisher, it's designed to be used for flammable and combustible liquids and gases, things like gasoline, oil, propane. The Class C fire extinguisher is designed to be used against energized electrical circuits. This would be motors, wires, electrical fires. Less common extinguisher is the Class D. It's to be used for combustible metals like aluminum and sodium. And then you have the Class K fire extinguisher, which is designed to be used for cooking fats and oils, grease fires, deep fat fryers, systems like that. Selecting a fire extinguisher to use. After determining what fuel is burning, we can choose from the following types of extinguishers in our facility. You may have dry chemical, carbon dioxide, CO2, water, foam, halon, Class K. And note, Class D fire extinguishers are special ones just for metals. When you're using a fire extinguisher to operate, you want to use the PASS system. PASS stands for pull, aim, squeeze, sweep. P stands for pull the safety pin. A, aim at the base of the fire. S, squeeze the operating handle. And the second S is for sweep, sweeping it side to side while you're aiming at the base of the fire. Take a closer look at PASS. You want to pull the safety pin. It's usually held in place by a plastic seal. It will pull off. You may have to pull it hard, but it'll pull off. Do not push down on the operating level while you're trying to pull the pin. You won't be able to pull the pin out. Set the fire extinguisher on the floor, hold it lightly with the handle, and pull the pin out. You always want to aim at the base of the fire, the lowest flame possible. The base of the fire will recede as you sweep the extinguisher. You must adjust your aim. Squeeze the handle. The operating lever is above the carry handle. The operating lever opens the valve. As you squeeze it down, when you let it go, the valve closes and the discharge will stop. And then you sweep it back and forth, moving your arm and elbow. Direct the discharge to cover the entire width of the base of the fire. There are steps to take when using a fire extinguisher. The general first reaction when somebody sees a fire is to grab the fire extinguisher and put it out. The first thing you need to do if you detect a fire is to alert others who are at risk. You want to activate the fire alarm. If you don't have a fire alarm that automatically calls the fire department, you want to call the fire department after you've notified everybody to evacuate. After everybody's evacuated, the fire department's on the way. If you feel it's safe to fight the fire, obtain a fire extinguisher and position yourself between the fire and an exit. Stay low. Start from about 8 to 10 feet back. Use the pass system. And you need to work fast. Discharge time is short. A fire extinguisher will generally be fully discharged between 10 and 30 seconds. Again, fire extinguisher safety tips. Back away from the fire in case it reignites. Avoid breathing smoke and products of combustion. And if you ever use a fire extinguisher, be sure and report it to your supervisor. And remember, never attempt to fight a fire if your instincts tell you it is unsafe. Conclusion: your safety is always more valuable than property. Do not use a fire extinguisher if a fire is too large, if there is too much smoke, or if you're too frightened. Do not use the fire extinguisher in these situations. Evacuate. Always alert others of a risk and activate the fire alarm or call the fire department before using the fire extinguisher. Your safety is more important than putting out the fire. Always report the use of fire extinguishers. Do not return used fire extinguishers to the operating storage location. If you need more information regarding fire extinguisher operation and other safety issues, please contact Applied Risk Solutions. Thank you.